Are we going to be just purely greedy then? I've gone agility already. That's pretty greedy. That's a lot of points towards agility. Does not stack with lifesteal and other things. I think I get the premise of how this works. Random dungeon. So there's random creatures in every place. Well, crit has to be the way to go. It's 6 times strength. So that's actually not crit. These are times strength abilities. Where's the times agility? Ah, there you go. It's times agility, times agility. There was me thinking there'd be a nice auto attack character. Super easy mode. But we'll go fan of knives. I can do fan of knives. You better come and heal us then. Pretty clumps. That sounds really weird. He's got to heal the enemy to heal allies. That's a screwed up ability though, that is. Oh. That's true. Well, I didn't know I was going to one-shot them all. I got a shitty sword. Yeah, he heals the enemy unit. And it heals us all. That's so weird, but I guess... That's a clunky way to heal, I've got to say, because you've got to be dependent on the actual creature staying alive. You can only have one short sword. Well, that's good for the tank anyway. Get in there, boys. Top hat. Oh! Is that why stuff's being... I didn't know Overclock was in this game. I was wondering why stuff was getting ninjured so quickly. He's just relentlessly taking everything he possibly can. Always agility. Why would I put points into anything else until we need health? Because that's based off your agility. It's going to be so much better. World of Warcraft, boys. You happy now, Legolas? I told him I was agility. Back. Just keep back. Oh no, we lost. I guess he doesn't come back, does he? Mysterious man. I got like no gold. Stage 1 out of 20. What does it do? Just refresh after 3 minutes? I did just try to TK, yeah. I overclocked earlier, but it won't let me. Did he just buy something? Where did he get the money for that? Take that. It's time to fight back. Some greed of my own. Host asked. This is Dark Souls. Light the bonfire. I don't know if a ranged weapon would do anything for me, because I'm melee. Maybe, you're right, because this guy's technically melee, but he's attacking at a distance. So maybe the weapon does change how your character interacts. Oops. Why is it the one treasure chest I decide to open is a fucking trap? Oh. Thunderclap times strength. Times strength. Divine Shield. Could be very handy, Divine Shield. "20-second cooldown. That's good if you stack up your damage. Stealth. That could be useful. Agility. Should I just be like super greedy and just everything into agility? Pure agility king. Ow. I'm just dodging these all the time. Plus 12 intelligence seems about right for me. Stage 2 out of 20. This is going to go on all night. Let's see, so the torch is the offhand weapon. Shield is handy, but torch gives a bit more fission, which is nice. Strength, agility, armor. Does look like that suits me. I haven't even got any armor. Overclock's gear isn't so overpowered anymore. Don't have a trinket, but if the tank doesn't have it, Walkie Dwarf. I think he's our tank, isn't he? He's got a trinket. Nice dodge. I need mana. Pretty sure that's giving mana back, the healing ward. And now he's attacking door. Speaking of which, didn't these just do minus 50 mana? Or was that one of our heroes? Short bow. Hi for you. Thank you very much there for the research. Who are you calling a nerd? You can't carry a two-handed weapon and an offhand at the same time, so it dropped 2 items there. Let's see what range this puts me at. 10% increase attack speed. Oh, it does make me ranged. It's kind of cool. But it's not that good because both of my abilities like need to be used close up. So I might just stick to being a melee. I got a new ability, did I? And what's that new ability, Ice Burrito Cat? Oh, did it? The bow gave me another ability on top of what I've already got. Let's just have a look then. Allows the caster to shoot arrows. I guess. Fine. We'll use it for the time being. But with the things I've got... I was already attacking with the bow though before, because I was a bit further ranged. So I don't know if that's really necessary. See, now I'm going melee. Oh, there we are. So if I did a W, that doesn't reach, but Q will probably reach. I think that's like that radius, but W is like that radius. I still go melee though to hit it, so it's a bit clunky. Oh, so close. Ooh. It's a bit of an all-rounder, that. Suck. So you lose vision of the territories that you've gone to. That's kind of scary, isn't it? So they need to find another bonfire if they want to get me back. It's not permadeath, no. A bonfire will resurrect a player. By the seams of it. So bonus reward time. So you need to beat the level in that time to get a bonus, I suppose. I still can't believe how many stages there are. Is that what the host picked? We're only 10% of the way there. Oh! Gain 10 gold every 15 seconds. I'm back. I'm not a fan of this bow. I'll probably replace it as soon as I can. If I press D and left click, I think that sets me off. If I just right click, I think he... No, sometimes he goes melee, other times he doesn't, and his attack is super slow. Like he's not even doing anything at the moment. Do I have to spam right click or something? And then he gets close. It's kind of weird how it works if you've got a bow. I think it messes it up too much. They haven't worked out a good way to make it so that a character can be melee but still be ranged, if you know what I mean, by picking up a weapon. Alright. It's boss time. Spread out, I would think, would be the best thing to do. Ow. Oh my. Okay, we're okay. Just immediately pick it up. 3 strength, 6 agility. The attacks of the owners reduce armor by. Where's that on the bow? Aha! So just in case someone's thinking of getting a roll, they're not going to beat that. What the hell's wrong with you? It's got like an epic. That is actually what has happened to me before in the past in World of Warcraft. I had this crap green weapon, and there was this warrior with this really good blue weapon. Like, one of the best blue weapons you can have at this stage. It was like about level 49, we were in a dungeon. And an epic sword drops. Now, it's an epic, But it was only marginally better than what he had. And again, I don't truly blame him, because at the end of the day we were randoms, and I suppose you're just going to get... It is technically an upgrade for him. But for me, it's like a plus 300% upgrade. For him, it was like a plus 30% upgrade. And guess who won it? Of course he did. So he went from having basically one of the best blue-hand weapons, two-hand weapons in the game, to having an okay epic that was marginally better than what he had. And I was still stuck with this really, really crappy green two-hand weapon. It's just bringing back horrible, horrible memories. That's why it's so dangerous to do dungeons with random people. Because you don't really have any control over the loot. Just win, yeah. That feeling when you go into a dungeon, like a random group, and say for example you're a DPS, and the other 2 players in there are agility DPS. So say for example you're a rogue, you join a dungeon, you join this guy, he's got a priest, and he's a paladin. No, he's not paladin, he's a warrior tank. And the other 2 classes in there are a hunter and rogue as well. And you're like, fuck. Well, I want to get this dungeon done, but my odds of getting an item are now 1 out of 3. Who wants the short bow? No! That was close. So how come they never really made this a staple of how Warcraft 3 works? Where characters can pick up swords and stuff like that. Like, that so fits an RPG element, doesn't it? You pick up a weapon and it actually shows. It's incredible. It's a fundamental thing. I suppose they didn't need to do it for normal units, and heroes already had their standard units. Their standard items. Stealing all the gold. Pebble. Brings luck. There's an old quiver. 15% critical strike, 10% evasion. That does sound pretty nice. Goodness knows I need the luck. So that's a trinket. So I would have dropped that other trinket that gave me like 75 health and whatnot. If you drop it, it disappears. Okay, try not to drop that. Unless I pick up a trinket accidentally. My level 5. Gonna do another +3 agility. Most likely. It's elven armor. Seems alright. This is a main hand weapon. Click on item to switch to offhand. So if I clicked on that, you'd have to have an offhand in there. That's offhand weapon. Ow. Porky dwarf. You get these at level 6 and 9, the other abilities. So if I pick that up, so you can use the flask, and then click that, and it drops it. You can only carry one offhand at a time. One offhand weapon at a time. Ah, I see. So it drops on the ground. Oh, no, yeah, I thought I had them both at the same time at one point. I don't know if anyone else wants that. I'll hold on to it for the time being. Doesn't look like there's anything super to buy, but eventually you might come across an epic item being sold, so it's probably worth just holding on to the gold. Let's go find the boss, we got 2 minutes. Hunter gear. Hunter item. Not necessarily intentionally southed, but we might do sort of maps. I mean, for example, this is turning out to be quite a long RPG-ish type map. Oh, it's kicking off. Ah! No! Too much sucking going on. It's a succubi. They've got to be picked off, really. Or stay away from them. They're running back to their leash points. Just leave them alone. Run away from that sucking. Ah, they're coming back. Watch out, they're gonna suck. The panicking is so real. Oh, he resurrects us, does he? To fight first, is that? Looks like teamwork to me. No! So close. Gonna die. Oh, he's so close. It's the sucking going on again. Wasn't it a boss in Cataclysm that looked like this guy? That used to do that, where he would spawn images of the other players in the dungeon. and you had to kill them off. Yeah, I call it cataclysm. It's funny to call it that. Cataclysm, best expansion. It's like he wants to aggro the harpies. Not the harpies, succubi. Almost down to half health. I wonder if he gets hurt by death and decay. His health looked like it was dropping quite quickly. But it's hard to tell for sure. Maybe you could kite him into the death and decay. Why does this guy have 2 pair of boobies in his inventory? He's an intelligent adventurer, that's why. We will probably only respawn if they make it to the bonfire, but they'd have to defeat this boss. So I think the level will probably just end when they beat this, and then we spawn again on the next level. In a moment.
I watched you almost since I was born, Kappa, 23 years and still not banned Dan's game.
Still going. Alright, I just gotta finish my hair. I'll be back. What's going on now? Better. Hey, we're back. I don't have hair. What do you call this? Just because I'm a male streamer doesn't mean I don't have hair. Unless your hairline is here, you don't have hair. That's how it works. In the world of streaming, I know. It's like, oh, that guy has like his hairline's up here. That means he's bald. Ignoring all the other everything else. Oh my god. What's the next stage? Stage 4 out of 20. Slowly but surely. Even Asmongold has more hair. You think? Certainly a different colour. Oh, what the heck? Just what's all this loot? Don't even really get a good chance to take a look at it. Caldor has more hair. Though I prefer being bold, don't I? Yeah, I think if there wasn't a stigma to being bold, the actual feeling of being bold, so to speak, like walking out and about, when I had my head completely shaved. What the hell? When I had my head like completely full shaved and everything, you can feel the wind on all the pores and everything in your head, and it was super refreshing. Like it's just super cooling and feels really nice. Isn't it cold in the winter? I suppose. I never really had that much of a problem though. You can always wear a hat if not. Agility, like a skilled player. Ring of Eternal Youth. That sounds pretty good. Trinket though. Ah, but my trinket's pretty nifty. The crit. I've got one. I'll put that down there if you want to try that. Those are unlocked later on, Dracula. They're grayed out for the moment. Use 2 charges now, Hive. We can't even all fit properly. Why am I hating Murloc's Ice Burrito Cat? Yeah, he's level 6, Axel. Oh, look at that. That was clearly an... Oh yeah, I was going to say, an intelligence one. And it already got nicked. I'll just stand back here, don't mind me. I blocked him in. It just used that for me. I didn't even do the replenishment. Oh, alright. This looks bad. Porky, save me. I'm attacking. But I can't stop the guy attacking me from above. Oh man, that escalated quickly. Run away! Oh. GG. Wombo combo. Daring Dungeoneers. 47 minutes, man. Yeah, it's a cool premise. But I think that was kind of fair enough that it ended when it did, because, I don't know, I don't think they could make enough progress. 20 levels. And that was that the third or the fourth level? I think that's the fourth level. For 47 minutes, so it's like 12 minutes per level. So, it's a long time you got to invest if you want to go all the way with that one. But it's a good idea.